let's distribute the loot first. So I heard you guys just oh yeah, Gene already got the bow. Everything else, no one wants.
Rather split it for
Sell
gold.
it.
So nobody wants armor at all? Or is it just
So
leather that's not
so
armor?
all that is worth 189 gold.
Together?
Now, yeah, 189 gold. So
What?
What
when you
about
decide to sell it,
what about the masterwork? Wasn't that 315?
that's combined. All of that's all in there.
Yeah, but the Masterwork sword is 315 gold pieces.
Yeah, but when you're selling it, it's only half price.
Oh.
Still a lot of money.
Can you have one of the charismatic people do I don't know, a check to see if you get it a little extra?
Well, you guys haven't sold it. I'm just telling you the value of everything you're planning to sell.
Still, big ripoff. Whatever. It's not like I can really complain and do anything.
All right. So the battle ends. Oleg
Oleg.
reaches you guys and his wife. Do I have a model for his wife? No, she's just there. She's simply there. And he goes up to you guys and he says, "I can't believe we did it." And he kind of grabs Bill and Ted, claps them on the shoulders, and he's just like, "I'm gonna bring out the ale tonight." And everyone's completely quiet. And so,
I thought you were talking.
and then so Olaf goes and just like kind of congratulates you guys, and he says, "Thank you guys for helping me."
Well done, Oleg. You're a valid part of the team too.
Alright, if we're gonna rest here, just make sure to top up everyone's HP, and I'll just use the rest of my spells and aura to heal everyone up.
Oleg insists. He says, "No, you guys must be tired. You should rest here tonight. And since now that you've taken care of these bandits, I have a good feeling about our future." And he kind of like smiles at his wife, and he like kind of holds her.
Oh boy, a party and a feast.
God damn it.
Well, if it's free, I can't pass that up.
Says, "Well then we better get cooking." And so Oleg goes and brings his wife to the back to start preparing some food. And he says, but before he walks away, he says, "What do you guys want to do with these two?" And I'm just imagining that the bandits are all like piled up right here in the middle of the. Wait, everyone can see this, right? Oh wait, no, some of you can't. There you go. Everyone
Oh,
can
there
see
we
the
go.
map.
Oh,
Okay. I just imagine they're all piled up right there. Imagine there's a third guy who's the leader. He doesn't have an icon right now because,
I want to speak to the leader.
well, they're all unconscious. And he says, "What do you want? What do you want to do with these three?" And he kicks one in the head.
Let's tie them up, and we shall interrogate them tomorrow.
All right, so someone goes and grabs a rope from Oleg's storeroom. And he does mention to you guys though, the spoils are yours, of course. He says as he points to you guys' loot. He says, "And I'll be more than willing to buy some of it, but this trading post is just getting back on its feet. I've only got about 100 gold I could spend on buying stuff."
well, then I guess you can't buy that sword.
But I guess let's just keep that sword until we can sell it for a better price.
Will, I think you should keep your gold. We'll sell our stuff somewhere else. You need that gold to fix up your place.
He says, "Vanguard, give me a couple weeks. Once I get news that this outpost is safe from bandits, I have a feeling that we'll start to get a lot more traders from the north."
So, what do you guys think? Should we spend like a week helping him fix up the place?
We do
The
sort
price
of have a
is
time limit.
Yeah, you guys do have a time limit, but think of it, this is your guys' basic last, like the only link you have to civilization right now.
Wait, so after this, where are we going?
You're going into the untamed south. Your original objective is to go kill the Stag Lord, who's
That's right.
who's the the de facto ruler of these untamed lands, and he's like a bandit lord. People say that he's 10 feet tall and he breathes fire and shit like that. No one actually knows who he is.
Like one.
Let's I would suggest that we think about this overnight and at least talk to these bandits first before we make a decision.
Says, all right, well, we'll get on with the food. All right, so, you guys are keeping the loot, right? You're not selling it, which is fine. Oleg did say that as time goes on and caravans start coming to his trading post, he may actually have more goods or more money. And, yeah, so that's how Oleg's trading post works. So you guys are gonna stay here tonight?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
What do you plan to do with the bandits? They're not bleeding to death, but they're all wounded pretty badly.
I say we heal them up to the minimum. I mean, we don't want to heal them completely. And then
I'll
let's.
lay my hands on each of them.
Okay. So this is gonna count. So how many lay on hands do you have left?
How many what?
Lay on hands do you have? Jeff too. Shin, Cadmus, Rico.
I only used one.
Okay, and then you're gonna use 3 of them.
So I had 3, so I have 1 left. Yeah, but then we're resting up anyways.
Okay.
I can do one better if you want to save it. Like, I have a healing aura. It'll heal everyone in a 30-foot radius.
Oh, there you go. And it's a lot weaker, so they won't be full health.
It's a 1d6 roll.
Oh wait, never mind. I think it's stronger than whatever Shin Cadmus has. How much do you heal for? Rico?
Let's see.
I think it's based off your charisma,
It's also
right?
1d6.
I do have a.
Oh, okay. Well, it's up to you guys how you want to spend your resources.
Wait. So the guys aren't. Those guys aren't dying right now, right?
No, they're not dying.
We haven't done anything to them. I do have a level 0 stabilize spell.
Let's just bandage them up.
And then just naturally heal them. It might take a while.
Well,
Okay, so the healing rate for in Pathfinder is 8-hour rest gives you your HD plus your I believe it's your HD.
Well, Gak was
And
going
amount
to
of-
heal us anyways, so might as well just use that aura to heal them too.
well, why don't we just heal them one by one? We'll heal one guy first in the morning, and then we'll see what we can get out of him. Then we'll heal the next guy, see what we can get him out of him, and then heal the next guy and see what we can get out of him.
That's probably safer.
But I say for tonight, just bandage them and tie them up.
I'm fine with that. Oh, Marlon.
Uh-huh.
Gax offers Oleg to sell, like, he tells him if he needs anything mended, let me know. Any offerings would be helpful.
He says, of course, there's plenty of stuff that we need mended. And of course, I'll compensate you for it. So, you go and help him fix some patches in the barn. So, how many spells do you have?
What?
How many spells of that mending do you have?
It's a level 0 thing, so I can do it constantly.
I can also do
Okay.
it too.
Alright, so you guys help fix some of the toilets, some of the stuff in the barns, and he gives you guys 20 gold in total.
So that is that 20 for each of us.
No, 20 total.
So 10 for each of us.
Yeah, 10 for each. Alright, so that's what they're doing that night. Does anyone else plan on doing anything, or just feasting?
Beast.
I thought this was a night of feast and ale.
Yeah. That I'm just saying.
I think we should.
Because
toilet
they were
and ale.
mending. That's up to them. So if you
Rico
guys want to
does
get
not
drunk,
drink.
if you want to get drunk and eat, then this is the time.
I say we get drunk and eat.
Alright, so Jangar's gonna partake. Who is not partaking? I'll ask that instead.
Rico is not, and Bill is not, but Ted will.
Okay. Okay, so put this in your notes. Everyone who partaked in the feast will get a +1 morale bonus on attack. But you are now drunk at this moment.
Where do you put that?
Just put that in your notes somewhere, and then you have to just remember that one. This is gonna last for one battle exactly. So your next battle.
Okay.
All right. So I'm just gonna
Alright,
position everyone.
Before
What's
the
up?
next day, just make sure I heal everyone up.
So do you want to use the healing right now? Like right now, right now?
Well, I want to heal everyone up besides the bandits. That
Okay,
way I'll
okay.
have it recharged the next day.
All right, so you guys can see the whole layout of what's this looking like. So where are you guys putting the bandits? You guys, this is the whole layout of the fort, rooms and everything. So where are you gonna store the bandits? They're unconscious still.
Let's store them. Let's see. I think the top right house. There's 3 rooms to the right side. We'll put 1 in each of them, and lock the door.
Okay, so on the very top right is a storeroom, and then the room below that is the stock room with all the weapons.
Oh, well then
Just put them like in that outhouse type thingy.
Which one?
Yeah.
Which one?
What are those 3 ditch things up top?
Those are toilets.
what's the room?
But they're pretty much empty right now, and they do just have that wooden grate over them. It's a pit basically.
Would it hold them if they were tied up?
I mean, yeah, it's a pit. It's not. If they weren't tied up, they could climb out of it. It's not that deep. But if you are tied up, you can throw them in there.
All right, let's tie them up, throw them in, and then cover it with whatever that thing is on top.
Poop
It's
on
just
them?
this is a wooden thing, yeah. So you're gonna put all 3 of them in the same spot?
1 in each.
One
Yeah,
in each?
one in each sounds like a good idea.
Crap! I closed the thing on accident.
Let's put some heavy stuff on the grates just in case.
What's the name of the map again? I closed it on accident.
What kind of heavy stuff, Jeff? Too? Yeah, I'll share it to you again.
If we could find anything heavy, like any sort of furniture or something that are spare,
Okay.
or even the cart.
1 second, guys. My work's calling me. Shit. Give me like a minute.
You know, we could tie them to the grates and then have them hanging off.
Wait,
Like when the
you want to tie them to the ceiling or something?
if you tie them to the grates, you can set the grates so that they're like facing the pit. So they're not on top of the grate, they're underneath it. But they're tied to it.
Hey guys, they want me to bounce the server really quick, so it's gonna take like 5 minutes.
That's fine. It's your
I'll
job.
be right back.
Okay.
Hang on, because I still have my spider who can cast a web on them.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, so if we tie them up and tie them to the grates and then have them hanging off the grate, like they literally won't be able to move or wiggle around or anything.
Just be like here and shoot them with web, and then they're stuck.
Yeah, I think the web thing has a timer on it, but essentially, yeah.
10 minutes. Oh, yeah. Skills. I made kind of a bad choice picking a spider as my companion.
Why?
Because first they're vermin, so like they don't have any intelligence, which means they can't get as many like tricks as any other kind of companion can, like a dog or a horse, because they have intelligence. So it's like I can't teach them to do as much. It's like it could find
Oh
something.
shit.
It could find something, but it doesn't know how to relay information back to me.
Can't you just summon a new companion?
That's up to the DM, and then I have to like. Anyways, and then other than that, but the good thing is that because it's mindless, it can't get scared. The only feats it knows are the ones that I can teach it that I'm allowed to give it based on like leveling up. But anything based off of like intelligence, I'm not allowed to give them that. It's like
What did you give it?
uh, the only thing I could give it was attack. I think. Let me see what tricks I gave it.
Can't you make them venomous?
No, it is venomous. It's the tricks that you can make it do, as in like what kind of commands I'm allowed to give it.
You should teach it the cartwheel.
I don't think that's a thing that I can do.
You should teach it how to Dougie.
Yeah, there we go.
Teach it to do your taxes for you.
You know, this game isn't. The rules aren't set in stone. I mean, if you talk to Marlon, maybe later on he will get some sort of intelligence, and then you can teach him other things.
I can, but it's like I don't like. It's like right now I don't want that because it's mindless, and that's a pretty. I like having that status because it can't get scared of shit. But at the same time, it's like that's the disadvantage I have too. So whatever. And then yeah, I can't teach it stuff, so I can only teach it attack as of right now. So all I can say is attack, and that's all it does is attack. Attack this target, attack that target, but I can't tell it to stop.
Do a barrel
I
roll.
can't tell it to stop, and I can't tell it to run away.
When it goes in, you have to commit to it getting trouble.
Anyways, and that's also a spider apparently is not a very good companion. I should have gone with a scorpion.
Well, a scorpion would have been a lot cooler.
So if this one dies, then I'll get the scorpion Terran 2 or Tarantula.
Can you get a snake companion?
I can get any animal that I want. Oh, okay, I can get from a good list of animals. Snake's not
A
really
unicorn.
anything that exists and is an animal that's not magical.
You ever thought about
Llama.
getting a giant like python? That way, when you tell it, you can like tell them to, you know, poke people. It'll wrap itself around a creature, and you can just kill it off.
Let's see. There's a snake. Wait, what do you mean kill it off? You want me to kill off the snake?
Yeah, okay, not the snake. I mean, you know how snakes kill things? Well,
Yeah,
not
trickster.
like pythons. They literally wrap themselves around whatever they're gonna eat. They suffocate it, and then they devour it. If you have a snake big enough, you can have them like constrict somebody, and then it'll make it easier for you to kill them.
Interestingly enough, A spider or snake is not on this list.
Huh.
Let me keep looking because there's more. But they have like weird things on here, like a giant slug and a giant bug. I'm like, oh, what the fuck kind of a? That's not helpful.
Yeah, slug's a bad idea. If somebody has salt, all you have to do is like throw it at them.
Yeah, the only good thing is like it's good at swimming and it's got scent, but whatever. No, apparently the scorpion is like one of the better ones to pick if you're going for something mindless. Yeah. Well, I'll figure that out next time. Next time I get an animal companion, or I may.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, fuck you.
Next time on Chicken Ball P.
Do you want me to kill your companion and get someone new one?
No.
It'll be a mercy killing. They won't see it coming.
How out of character would that be? I mean, it wouldn't be out of character for your character, maybe, but like for my character, to be like, oh, okay, that's cool.
Trust me, I know a guy. You'll get something even better. They won't know what hit them.
Great, you killed my companion, and he's dead, which it actually makes more sense if it was female.
Is your companion evil?
It's a bug.
Yes.
It doesn't have an alignment.
Actually,
It's mindless. It doesn't have an alignment.
no. See, what I'm saying is it's a spider, which means it's a creature of law.
It's mindless, so that means it votes independent.
So that's evil to me, so
You guys
it's
suck.
dead.
You guys all suck.
It means if Loth wants to spy on you, well, it's a pretty convenient pet for her.
Just saying, I'm a paladin.
Who's Loth? Is that the big bad?
Nope.
The big bad?
It's the dark elf, the goddess of chaos and what's the god of chaos?
Is that in this game?
Pretty much, yeah.
Hmm.
It's a legit D&D character.
But this is Pathfinder.
Well, I don't know.
Well, whatever. Let's see, what else is there for my character to do? Because my character's like all jacked up. And the spider.
Oh, Gino. I switched out my phone notification, so it's Farnsworth from Futurama going, "Good news, everyone!"
Boo.
Like when you get a text?
Like, in general, yeah.
I had to turn all my notifications off because I keep getting calls from like telemarketers at like 6 in the morning.
So I have an option that like turns off my notifications at night.
I don't get as many calls because I get more.
Yeah.
I get more people because I have an actual Japanese phone number now. I don't get any calls from Japanese telemarketers, and nobody can pull off the "I'm your grandson" kind of thing on me because, yeah. So, but I do get a lot of like spam accounts online now, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And then I get calls from Tokyo trying to talk to me like advertising some shit. I'm like, I'm foreign. I don't understand what the fuck you're saying to me. And then I hang up.
Talking to scammers. It's fun.
Yeah, there's this one dude that got my number. In 3 days, I got over 188 texts.
Oh?
I mean, I have a grandson I didn't even know about.
Oh really? No, he should probably meet my cousin, the Prince of Persia.
Ooh.
There's some African prince, you know, because I'm obviously African.
It's a Nigerian prince.
Whatever.
Yeah, it was Nigerian. That's it.
I just said Prince of Persia because that was the first thing that came to head.
That series is dead.
Poor guy.
Right.
Nobody knows he really wants to share his wealth.
And the movie was. Just remember there was a movie.
Actually, going to be a real prince from Nigeria. It's like, why won't anyone take my money?
I heard someone talk about a comic where it's like they're in a bathroom and they look at the wall. It's like for a good time call, and then you see them hang gliding. It's like, dude, this is the best day ever. You're the first one to ever call me.
Advertising.
There's like I called that number and it was a pizza place, but they don't deliver
Alright,
in my area.
I'm back.
Say what?
I called that number, but it was a pizza place. It was a good time, but then they don't deliver to my area, so not anymore.
I'm back, guys. Hello?
Back.
Yeah, I hear you.
Roland, what we're going to do is they're going to be tied to the grate while still in the hole.
You're gonna tie them to the wooden grate?
Yeah, and the way they'll be facing is down the pit. So they'll literally be like hanging from feet and hands and arms and whatever else just down there, so they can't get away.
So I'm gonna set them. They're like this then. So Bennett 5's there, Bennett 2's there, and then the other guy. I don't have a model for him, but he's in the third one.
I could just use. Nah, never mind. Whatever.
All right. So you guys celebrate your victory. Zangard, Gak, Neji, Ted are all passed out. I'll put them in the beds over here. Back over here.
Man, there's a lot of us. I'm not even on here.
Oh yeah, sorry, let me put you on here.
What do you mean you're not on here? Who was Sheena?
That's me, but I'm not on the map.
Oh, right.
I don't know. Just put me in like a place where my spider can sleep too. Oh, wait, does
Right there.
it sleep?
Where's Neji gonna sleep? There's not enough beds for you, Neji.
No,
Where
just
you gonna
no,
sleep?
no. Let me put me in like one of those little, in those other
In a barn?
Yeah, one of those barns.
Sleep in the barn?
Yeah, with my
Okay.
spider. My spider makes a web hammock for me.
No, I want to make it so that Neji parties so hard she like passes out on like the carriage or something.
Okay.
Shit. Man, Gak is like 3 feet tall. You can put a pillow on the floor and that'll be his bed.
Yeah, kill me, bitches! Falls into the carriage.
Alright. So, Bill and Rico talking to Oleg and his wife. And they say their good nights and they go to bed. What do you do, Rico and Bill? Are you guys gonna call it a night? Bill looks at you, says, "What do you say, boss? Should we call it a night too?"
I believe that should be a good idea. I think we should probably take turns taking watch.
Is Ted and Bill the ones you guys converted?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Bill says, "Alright then, I'll take first watch." And he says he's gonna go up here.
Thank you, my good friend.
Alright, Rico, are you gonna go to bed here?
I will.
Alright, so everyone's asleep. The night goes on. Rico, you're having a dream, and in your dream, everything is pitch black. But you do see one thing in your dream, and it's a piece of glass, and it's twirling in the air as it's coming from the sky, and it's very, very slowly going towards the ground. And when it hits the ground, it shatters. And on that moment when it shatters, you wake up. and you realize that the shattering of the glass is not the glass, but actually a lightning. Sounds like thunder. And when you come to your senses, Rico, you realize it's raining really, really hard. And Bill comes in through the door, and you wake up just in time for Bill to come in. He says, he walks up to you. Everyone else is still passed out, despite the rain. And Bill says, "Hey, boss, we have a problem."
What's the problem, Bill? Wait, no, Ted. Wait, it was Bill. Never mind.
Okay,
That's
he
good.
kind of like pulls the goes to the sides and reveals there's a window right here in front of you, and it kind of reveals, and it's raining really, really hard.
Get the prisoners! They're gonna drown.
Okay, are you gonna try to wake up everyone else?
I will, yes.
I'm assuming it's loud, so I can't hear them in the other room.
Yeah, you can't hear him.
I got
All right,
just passed out in the rain.
Same.
everyone, roll me a fortitude check right now. Everyone else besides Rico and Bill.
Wait, me too?
No, Sheena, you took part of the festivities.
God, what the fuck's wrong with everyone? Oh my god.
Oh god, we're all fucked.
All right, they're not getting up, Rico. Even though you're shaking them vigorously, they're like too wasted, and like minutes are ticking down, and you're trying to wake these guys up.
Bill, help me save one of them at least.
All right, so you guys both go, or are you gonna send Bill alone?
No, we're gonna both go.
Where's Ted?
He's there too, but he's passed out.
Everyone's knocked the fuck out.
All right, you guys run up to the cage.
I want to go to the one where the leader's at.
Okay, so you run past these two other cages, and you hear as you run past the first cage, you hear Bill says, "Boss, that doesn't look good." And you kind of glance back at the first cage, and you notice that the first bandit, his ropes are cut off, and he's on the bottom of the pit, and he's face down, not moving.
Is it filled with water?
It's filling up with water, but it's not filled all the way. And then as you run past the first one, you get to the second one, and you notice that the grates are broken on both of them, the two left ones.
Do I see them in there?
No, you don't see them in there, but you see very clear footprints, mud footprints going west.
Alright, I'm going to ask Bill to help the first one while I investigate the footprints.
Okay, you can see that they ran to the west, and then they climbed up, and then jumped over the wall. But everything looks very fresh. And as you're investigating this, you hear a scream come out from the west.
Do I also
Alright.
scream?
I'm going to try to get in one of the horses and try to chase them down.
Okay, let's see. Sheena, give me a fortitude check.
Where's Fortitude?
It's on your main page. Okay, so Sheena, you don't hear anything, but then you feel prodding on your face, and then you see that your spider companion is poking you in your face. Feels like he's discovered something.
He's like, oh, what? What do you want? What's going on,
and
Ted?
it starts dragging you.
Oh, what the fuck? What did I teach you how to do this? And then does he pull me out of the hammock?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm assuming since the door's open, I don't know if the door's open, but I'm assuming there's water all over the floor.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I wake up as soon as I hit the water.
Okay, so you're still kind of groggy. And so as you exit the barn, you do see Rico running past. He's going towards one of you guys' horses. Everyone has a horse, right? I gave everyone a horse, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, wouldn't Neji like be woken up by the rain?
Because I'm in the carriage.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, but you only rolled a 5. You're still passed out.
Yeah.
You're sleeping in the rain.
I'm sleeping in.
All right, so I see Rico run past me towards the horses.
Yeah.
Okay, go. Hey, what's going on?
Prisoners escaped.
All of them?
One of them is potentially dead.
I hear that, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll go check, and then I go check. Can I run and check the other prisoner?
Okay. So you run and check on the first prisoner, and you see Ted dragging him out of the pit. And the first thing you notice is that his face is full of holes. Small holes. And he's obviously dead.
Obviously dead, like not even like slightly.
No, he's like, his face is pretty smashed up with holes,
Okay.
which is a really weird wound. That's the first thing you think about, is that the wound is really weird.
Okay, so stabilize is not gonna help.
No, he's fucking hella dead.
Can I do med?
He's hella dead, alright?
Okay.
No,
I'll
his
make him
body
look better.
His body explodes, alright?
It's like, ah, ew, gross, and then I'm covered in guts, and then it all washes away through the rain.
No, we still got time. We'll give him the breath of life.
Okay, so I see that, and after I see that,
What, the mush that was his brain?
I'll run back to Rico.
On the way back, Gino, you do notice that there are very clear sets of tracks. And you can estimate that these tracks are maybe 30 seconds old.
I do have a survival. I can do track. Can I do track?
Yes.
Okay. Oh shit. Fuck. What the hell?
Hey, tell your spider to go wake up the other guys.
How do I do track? What's a survival check? My spider does not know how to do that. Oh wow, really?
Alright. Your spider gets confused, but you know where the tracks are going. Alright, so Gino, that's what you did. Jeff, too, you were able to grab one of the horses next to Neji. Neji, roll another fortitude check.
Did I do it?
Okay, you wake up.
Okay. Ah.
And you're freezing.
What's
and
going on?
You see Rico's unhitching one of the horses.
Where are you going?
Neji, 2 prisoners escaped. They went to the west. Follow me if you can.
Okay. I just stumble out of the carriage. Follow him.
Alright, so what are you doing, Sheena? You see them getting on their horses.
It's like, okay, I know where the tracks lead, and then I run over and I jump on a horse as well.
Okay, so you're running over too. Bill runs up too. He say, "You want me to stay here, boss?"
Bill, wake up the other people if you can.
Alright, so he goes and tries to wake up the other people. Alright, so the 3 of you guys ride off. Neji, Rico, and Sheena.
My spider stays behind because I can't see anything.
Okay.
Like the rain is messing with its senses.
You're all mounted and you ride off. Alright, so you guys go fast. You're going west. Let me roll for Gino's. Okay, so as you guys ride west, this is off the road. You guys are starting to go into like a heavily forested area, but due to Sheena's expert tracking skills, you can actually see the tracks, and so you're able to follow it. And almost immediately, maybe after like a minute of riding, you find another body. Uh, and it's a body of the second bandit. His face also full of these very strange holes.
I look at that and be like, oh god, it's like the other guy.
We must
And
press on.
and Gino, the tracks are recent. Someone else is still running.
Right, we still got another one. It's either he's the one doing this, or he's the next one.
Okay, so you guys continue to ride, and you guys are kind of slowing down because the forest is starting to get really, really like thick, like with the trees and stuff.
Are we still following the okay.
Okay, as you guys are traveling through the woods, Rico, you notice so the storm is pretty heavy now, and the trees are swaying, and they're like the trees are getting pushed by the wind, so it's like the wind's blowing super hard. But you notice that some of the trees are swaying differently and going a different direction.
Can I try to sense evil?
Okay, so you take a moment to try to sense evil, and you sense it ahead of you.
There's something ahead.
Is it evil?
Something evil.
Is it evil? That was
Evil!
it just so happened to come to me.
Prepare yourself, men.
All right.
And ladies,
So, Gino, you're looking around, and you do see up ahead one of those trees that's swaying a different direction, and then you realize it's not swaying, it's moving, and it's running kind of away from you guys.
it's like, is that tree alive?
It's Trevel.
Oh god.
Oh, and Neji, you don't notice anything. You're still nursing a hangover.
Make like a tree and get it.
Can I do a knowledge check to determine like what's going on with that tree? Like,
Sure, go ahead and roll one. Okay, so you do know that some creatures in the woodlands can either take the form of a tree or are actually a living, moving tree. And they tend to be very hostile. But you can't recall the name. But you do in your head, for some reason, you just think, these are Treevels.
alright.
Nice.
This may be a new species of creature. I wonder what we can call them.
Please tell me you just made that up.
New species of evil trees.
Okay, so it's running away from us. Does it look like it's specifically running away from us, or does it just look like we happen to end up in its path? Or, in that kind of path?
It's not specifically running from you. It looks like it's chasing something.
Okay. So it doesn't, I don't know if it's don't know what's going on. I'm a chaotic neutral, so whatever. I'm gonna run up. Can I like? Can I run up like right behind it right beside it with my horse and do a diplomacy check?
You can try. Is that what you're gonna do? All right, you guys see him riding up towards the Trevel.
Anyone gonna stop me or do anything?
Nah, no one needs to stop you.
Is it me or is he gonna try talking to a tree?
She.
All right, what was your roll?
8.
All right.
Do I get? I don't know if I get any bonus due to charisma. No, wait, that's already counted. Oh wait, that's not what diplomacy is. Now whatever.
All right, so you ride up to it, and what do you say to this Trevel?
Tell it to pull over.
I say, hey, what are you chasing?
You just start speaking English to a tree.
Well, what language do Trevels speak?
You could say I am Groot.
Yeah, I need to. Wait, how do I reset this? How did I reset this before? There we go.
I like it. I like how you were setting the combat tracker, which usually means nothing good.
I'm just talking about.
It's like, oh, hang on, I gotta reset something real quick. It's like, that sounds an awful lot like a combat's gonna begin. It's like, hey, you see this wide open space? Sounds like combat.
It's not combat.
Going on a Pokemon journey with all these people just standing in the middle of the road.
And after you beat them, they just stand there for the rest of their lives. After you've run and killed their Pokemon.
Great, now you made me step out of the shade. I hate you for life now.
All right. Nope, that's up. Here you go. All right. Anyways, you run up to it, and what do you say?
I say, hey, what are you chasing? And he just smacks me.
All right. So you ride up to it, and you're like, hey, what are you chasing? And then as you get closer, you realize it's fucking huge. And then it just turns to you, and it swings its giant branch at your face.
Yeah, roll.
So, what I'll do. So I'll show you guys this. This thing is huge, so I don't know why, but this is this is how you wanted to do it, but that's fine.
If they want to kill themselves, I'm all for it. I'm not going to.
So you rode up next to it. I'm gonna put Rico here.
I didn't write up next to it.
Yeah, you didn't, but I'm gonna put so Rico's there. Bill. Oh no, Bill's. It's just you two, right? No, Neji too. So Neji's here.
Yeah, I'm here too.
Oh, you guys are huge, actually. That's fine. I'll show you this. All right. And then you guys see that. Ah!
Oh my god.
And it's a treeble! It's a tree full of evil.
Oh, it's called Trevo.
That's why it took a long time. I had to recreate another monster. And name it a treeble.
Okay.
Alright, so the treeble just fucking bitch slap, turns around and tries to bitch slap, Sheena. Oh, I wasn't supposed to roll that. Otherwise you'd be dead.
Just kidding.
Here, I'm gonna roll. So give yourself all your health again.
14 damage.
Do you have all your life again?
Yeah, if I get good.
So he swings it at your face and you get hit. And he smacks you and you go flying. I'm gonna say you go flying off your horse and you land right there.
God.
And then he gets -1 charisma for being hit by the ugly branch.
And here comes the giant branch.
Alright, so what happened with Ted is Ted was able to wake up the rest of the party. And you guys come rushing in. But you guys are coming in from a different direction. So I'm gonna say Ted's here. Zangard, you're here. You're all mounted. And there's this fucking huge ass tree that just bitch slapped Sheena across the face. It's Gak. You guys are you're all mounted right now. And who's left? Am I missing anyone? Ted, Vanguard, Gak. I think it's everyone. And so, combat begins. Boom.
Where are they?
Where's the tracker? Oh, where's the tracker? Back. Oh, there you go. So Shrivel just went. So it's Ted. It's a huge tree. A huge fucking tree. And it's
Ted's
menacing
gonna-
as fuck.
Ted's gonna go to Rico and ask what to do.
Okay. This is a small map, so and you're as long as you're mounted, you pretty much can go where you want to go. All right. And it's raining, so it's raining super hard. Just letting you guys know that. All right. Okay, so Ted goes up to you and he's like, "What do we do? What do we
Forget the
do, Bob?"
tree, Ted. Go find the prisoner.
He says, "Are you sure?"
Yes.
Says, "All right." So he rides off. He's off screen now. I'm gonna remove him from the battle.
He's gonna have holes in his face when we find him.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave him there, but he's off screen. Alright, next is Neji. Neji, what do? You saw Sheena get bitch slapped across the face. Bleeding heavily.
I have a hangover, so I rush to their side.
You're mounted, so where do you put your character where you wanna go.
I'm assuming I got knocked off my horse then.
Yeah, your horse is gone. It's like riding off into the distance.
My horse. Yeah, like right there.
Okay, and then what do you do?
I tend to their wounds, I guess.
What do you mean? Like you heal them?
I can only cure light wounds, so
You can cast it.
yeah, I'll cast it.
Alright, so make sure you mark that you used it. Cure light wounds. I don't know how many spells you have. You're a sorcerer. You have cure light wounds?
Am I not supposed to?
How do you have cure light wounds? You're a sorcerer.
I think I was
Cure
just
light
trying
wounds. Special abilities. Flash feature. I don't think you have cure light wounds. Cure light wounds is a cleric spell. Yeah, you can't use that.
to. Oh, well, you're fucked.
He's not dead, but he's bleeding. He's heavily wounded. What do you do, Neji?
Oh, jeez, I don't know what else to do.
Pick him
You
up
can pick
and run
him up.
away.
Yeah.
Drag my
He's the only one that's dismounted.
Yeah, I think
let me put this to scale, just so you guys don't get confused. So, okay, so this is the scale, like that, and you guys are like that.
Get rid of cure light wound.
All right, who's next? So you pick them up, and then who's next? Next is Zangard. What do you do, Zangard?
Am I mounted?
Yeah, everyone's mounted right now. And let me just read your character so you fit.
Okay, I'm gonna dismount. I'm gonna talk to my horse and be like, "Oh, Mr. Horsey, I want you to please look away. What you're gonna see next is not gonna be nice."
This is so stupid.
And then I'm gonna look at the treble, point at it, and be like, "I was having such a nice dream, but now I'm mad."
Oh, rage!
And then I'm gonna
Are we
charge
gonna
it.
try to fight this thing?
It's pretty far, Kronk or Zangard.
So you just run and you stop halfway.
You're not gonna reach it in one round.
That's fine. Just keep
Okay, so you're
charging.
just like,
I don't think we should be fighting this.
Well, he has a
I'll
short
put you
bow,
there.
doesn't he?
No, you have the short. Zangard has the short bow now.
all right, Sheena, what do you do?
I go and let's see. I can't do anything from back here. I'm on. What did he do to me?
He
Knocked you
fucking
the fuck
backhanded you.
No,
Yeah.
what did Neji do to me?
I thought he picked you up and put you on his horse.
Yeah. Yeah, she put you on her horse.
No, she doesn't have a horse. She's riding with you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Neji
Okay.
put.
I can't control the horse, and I can't fire from back here. I can't fire on the horse.
You can get off the horse. That's a movement action.
That's a movement action. Okay, I'm gonna try and create some distance between me and the treble.
So you're just gonna get off and run?
This tree.
Yeah.
There's 3 trees right there.
Uh-huh.
See those 3 trees down there? Are they like how high are they?
They're pretty high. They're taller than the treeville, let's say that.
Can I go over there and climb one?
The one right next to you, right here?
No, not that one. That's a stump.
Oh, this one right here.
Yeah.
Okay. Do a climb check. Okay, so while he's climbing, we'll go to Rico. Rico, what do? You sense great evil in this treeville. And it's like, so no one else notices it, Jeff too, but it's just like this giant, like, dark miasma that's just like encompassing the whole area. It's like overwhelmingly evil.
Run away! It's gonna kill us! Run away! And I'm leaving.
Alright. So Jeff too, are you gonna, so you can go around and follow Ted, or you can just run straight away.
I'm going to go around.
Okay, so you're gonna follow Ted?
Yes.
Alright. Now it's Bill's turn.
Bill's also gonna just follow Rico.
Okay, Bill's following. Gak, what do? You see the most courageous person in the group screaming for you to run away.
I'll get close enough to attack
Actually,
him.
Gadgar's the most courageous person in your group.
He's not the most creative. He's running away.
Hey,
How
really?
far
I
can
be
the
creative.
treeville move?
Real creative.
It's huge. I'm not gonna tell you how far he can move, but he's huge.
You're gonna find out next time he moves.
How fast can he move? Is that a branch coming towards me?
Or are you just happy to see me? That's so gross. So I got a 20 on that climb check.
Okay, so you were able to climb. You're on top of the tree right now. Like, you're beyond his reach. If the tree is taller than it.
I couldn't find the range for a light crossbow. I'll just assume I can hit it from here.
Light.
That's fine.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm assuming if you're mounted, you basically have free reign on movement right now. That's what I'm giving you guys.
Alright, I guess I'll shoot it.
Okay, shoot it.
Imagine I climbed this tree. I climbed another treevil.
Alright, you hit it.
Fuck.
Your arrow just freaking, like, hits it, but it doesn't even penetrate to the bark. Alright, the Treevil is here! He goes, stomp, stomp.
Did you say that?
Yeah, he goes stomp, stomp, stomp. But he's lumbering and slow, and he
I get-
approaches you slowly. And that's the Treevil's turn. Alright, Ted. Ted is already riding off. Neji.
Wait, where am I? Right there. I don't know. Maybe I can like move closer. Are these stumps like actual trees, or are they
I'm
like?
gonna say the stumps are trees too, because that's what my assumption was when I picked this map.
We know if these are actually other treevils.
You don't know.
Ah, man.
Well, I'm riding on top of one right now. Is there a height bonus? Elevation bonus?
Yeah, it's like +2, I think, for range attacks if you're higher. What are you doing, Neji?
I'll just hide behind the tree, I guess.
Okay. Vanguard, you're full of rage. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna charge it, and then I'll be like, hold on, let me think. I gotta make this epic. Your syrup will drench my pancakes.
The fuck?
Treevil syrup.
Treevil syrup.
Alright, go ahead and roll your attack. Let me see it.
So I don't know how to add the bonuses. So do you want to do that?
You just roll, and then I'll tell you if it goes through. Do your attacks as regular, and then I'll add it. I'll just manually add it.
Oh, come on.
You swing your
Aw.
sunblade, and somehow you miss the giant Treevil in front of you.
This makes me better.
More angry.
Just to clarify, the Treevil's huge, right?
Yeah, it's huge.
Okay, I don't know what its AC is, but shouldn't he also get a bonus to the attack because it's so big?
One.
Yes, he does. He
Doesn't
definitely,
matter.
but he gets a -2 armor because he's so huge. Anyways, let's go next. Sheena, what do? You're on top of a tree right now.
I use my longbow from the elevated position.
Okay, go ahead and shoot it. And you missed the giant tree. Alright, Rico's gone. He's traveling. Bill's gone. Gak. Gak moves away. And he crits! But crit is not confirmed. Go ahead and roll damage on retrieval.
Wait, what? What do you mean crit not confirmed?
That means he didn't. Yeah, you have to get. You have to at least go through his AC after you get a crit. And you hit it, and the second crossbow bolt hits the retrieval, and it does nothing to him. Alright, the retrieval turns, and he stomps towards Kronk, and he swings his giant fist, branch thing.
Rest in peace, Kronk.
Or Sagar, descendant of Kronk. And he hits you.
Oh no.
User entered your channel. User left your channel.
Alright, Kronk, you're heavily. He smacks you in the face, but for some reason you're still standing and you don't know why. Oh, he knocks you back. He knocks you back that far. Alright, Ted, Bill, and Rico. You come up. You come up to a ravine. Up ahead, you see like kind of like a ravine. The land kind of splits, and then there's like a ravine with like a river that drops down, and you start hearing screaming from below, from like where the river is, and you just hear someone screaming, "Help! Help me!"
Can I tie rope around Ted and then have Rico and Bill hold it while Ted comes into the ravine to try to help him?
Okay. So when you get to the ravine, you see that guy. Apparently, he had fallen off the ravine, I guess, in a panicked run, and he's now on the bottom of the ravine. And the ravine's about maybe 20 feet tall, and it looks like his leg is broken. But the ravine is also filling up with water very quickly.
So we'll go ahead and do that.
Okay. So that's what you guys are working on. Neji, what do you do?
What can I do? I only have melee weapons.
Run away.
You're mounted. So you have
Can you-
that.
Can you cast spells?
You should be able to cast spells, but you didn't pick it, right? I'm gonna say you have magic missile. Just go put magic missile on your spell casting.
Find that real quick.
I'm gonna say you're waiting your turn, so you'll go later, so we can just keep moving.
I'm just buffering.
You're buffering. You're lagging right now. Hey, Sangard, what do you do? You're bleeding profusely, and he just bitch slapped you once.
Tis but a scratch.
Fucking Sangard's hardcore.
Okay, I'm gonna run over and try to chop off his leg.
Okay, so you're like, Rah! Okay, go do your attack. You swing with your sunblade, and it bounces off his bark.
That's a miss.
You gotta add the bonuses, Mom.
Oh yeah, that's right. Let's see. Oh, you know what? That's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yay!
How much were his bonuses?
With your rage, you go raw, and you hack it, and it groans. It sounds like the tree groans in pain.
It's also +2 because of rage, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, so how much did you get for your original attack too?
He got 19, but he missed. But then when you had a +2, it hit.
So you need 20 to hit it.
Or 21.
All right, Sheena, what do you do?
Fire again.
Okay, go. fire arrow and it misses. Rico is helping. Bill's helping. Gak, what do you do?
God.
Jesus Christ, what was that?
It was loud.
I don't know if that hurt.
What the hell was that? Scared the shit out of me.
What was what?
When you said Gak, the voice cut out, or kind of like went all scary.
Oh, I don't know.
Amplified.
Okay, well, Gak, go. It's your turn.
You went like
I'm gonna joust heal.
Huh?
I'm going to joust heal.
What is that? Joust heal?
Jousting?
Oh, so you're gonna ride past him and heal him?
Yeah, basically I'm gonna slap him on the way.
That's pretty cool. Alright, yeah, okay, go ahead. What do you heal?
I'm like, what does he mean?
So I'm just imagining you're riding by Zangar and you're just like smacking him in the back of the head.
Yeah, since I'm level 2 though, it's Cure Light Heal does 2... Wait, let me check.
It's like 1d8 plus 2, right? Or it's plus 2 or 3? Because I think it's plus 1 originally.
Oh, I misread something. Yeah, it's plus 2.
Okay. Okay, so go ahead and roll.
Shit, I'm not sure how to roll this.
Just roll it on the thing, and then I'll add it.
Alright. I guess 5?
Yeah. Alright.
And
do you
now
end?
I'm there.
Okay, that's where you end up.
Oh, and then
Okay,
Sandguard's like, he looks up at the tree and like, did you just slap me?
And the tree raised its fist again. And he attempts to slap you. And he does.
So you with the 29.
And he smashes you into the earth like Zangar's like in a little crater in the ground now. And Zangar, you're
Oh,
unconscious
no.
and bleeding to death.
Oh no, I'm at 0. And still standing.
0. It says 27.
Orc ferocity once per day.
Oh,
and then
yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay, so he kind of like, he hits you so hard, but then like, and the ground kind of like craters a little bit, but then you're still withstanding the blow, you're like, ugh.
You punch like a kitten.
What the?
Alright. Next is... Alright, I need you to do a strength check. I need you to do a couple strength checks, Rico.
Okay.
You need to do it for the 2 anchors, not for the person grabbing him. Okay?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Alright, so you guys start pulling on him, but you're not strong enough to keep pulling, and now the water is starting to rush more in the river, and it's starting to pull Bill along with him. Bill's still holding on to the guy though. But you guys are still holding onto the rope.
Alright.
Alright, Neji, what do you do?
I cast magic missile.
Okay, cast magic missile, do it.
Where was it again?
In your spells.
Well, yeah, but I had to like type that in, and
Is it going pew pew pew?
pew pew. Is it ranged attack?
Yes, a range. No, it's not a range attack. It's magic missiles don't have a attack. It just hits automatically. It's 1d4 plus 1.
Oh, so I just roll a d4.
Yeah, just roll d4 and then I'll apply the damage.
Is he level 1 or 2?
Ah, shit.
Pew 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 pew. It flies. It unerringly hits the the Trevel, and it groans in pain.
What?
That's it. You shoot him with a magic missile. It's pew.
Yeah.
Alright, Vanguard, you have 1 round right now.
Okay,
User entered your channel. User left your channel.
by my ancestors you shall die, or I will have a worthy death.
Freaking hardcore.
Come on, come on.
That's a hit.
Nice.
Nice.
Boom.
And you go, ah!
14.
And you hack
Wow.
a huge chunk of wood out of its body, and it groans in pain, but still standing.
And then I fall over from exhaustion.
And then you fall over from exhaustion, yeah.
Okay, so this is clearly not working.
Alright, Sheena, what do you do?
Okay, I don't have a horse. So what happened to my horse? Is it gone? Is like,
It's gone.
not gonna come
It's
back?
like it ran off. After you got fucking punched in the face, it ran off.
Okay, can I try animal handling to like call Krug's or Sangar's horse over to me?
Yeah, go ahead.
His name is Mr. Horsey. Use his name.
All right, Mr. Horsey, and then I do a. I can't whistle, but yeah. And then as the horse comes out, can I use my move action to jump out of the tree and land on the horse?
You know what? That's exactly what happens. You call Mr. Horsey, and he rides, and then you do a backflip off the tree, and then the horse jumps up into the air and catches you.
And then a
Midair.
lightning strike happens right there.
Yeah, and then there's a lightning strike in the background as it neighs into the abyss. And you get on the horse. Alright, so that was your movement action. But you still have another action. You can move around if you want to.
Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna.
So you have one dismounted person, which is Vanguard, who's unconscious in front of the tree, and everyone else is mounted.
So how far can I move with this horse?
Anywhere.
Okay, I'm gonna swing around, but use this. I want to swing around the lake and use this tree as cover.
Yeah, but that's gonna be your whole move. That's the end of your turn.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Does nobody have flame magic?
I don't think it's really effective in this rain.
Yeah.
Alright, Rico, let me get another strength check. Alright, so you guys are able to pull up Bill and the bandit leader. And you guys grab him and you start pulling him up and you bring him over the edge. His leg is wounded. But as soon as you bring him up, you hear a loud groaning as the trees around you are like start swaying. And so back into the battle, everyone sees the Trevel get both of his hands and plunge it into the earth. And then all the trees around you start coming alive.
No.
And that's what we're in! Cliffhanger!
Shit.
Hey, what about my turn?
No, we're ending on there because that was a trigger. But anyways,
You guys are about to die.
My turn will be really fast since I'm the last one.
okay, you know what? Okay, so that happens, and then we'll do Gak's turn since he won't really want to do it. So all the trees are starting to come alive. His hands are in the ground. The Trevel.
Alright, I'm gonna race there. And I should be able to hit the Trevel, Yanni, and Sheena with an aura burst for 2d6 worth of healing. And damage on the Trevel, I guess.
Why would you heal the tree?
No, the tree's evil. My aura would
Yeah.
do damage to it.
Alright, go ahead, do it.
You're gonna have to do this manually because I don't know how to roll this, so...
Yeah, just roll it so I can see your roll.
There's 1, I guess 4.
Okay, so it groans. It's like, "Rrrr," and it gets hit by the Ura, and everyone gets 4 HP. Yanni's conscious again. Sheena is good on health, and the trees start coming alive around you.
Do I do any damage to them?
They're not fully animated yet, but you can see that they're starting to uproot themselves. And that's what we'll cliffhanger. Da, da, da.
Alright, that's what I wanted to do.
Next time on Dungeons and Dragons, how will you escape this predicament? Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Everyone, for completing a session, will get 500 experience points. Rico, you will get 100 extra experience points for pretty good role play. I will give 100 more experience points to Chris for the Trevel name. Vanguard, I will give you 200 experience points for having balls. The biggest of balls.
Wait, that's 200 plus the 500?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think that's it. Going good?
Yeah. My puns finally got something out of it.
Are we playing slow or medium pace for XP and leveling?
I'm just gonna kind of play it by ear. I want to see how far you guys get, and then how much progress you guys made through the campaign. I'm gonna do the EXP system unless I find out that you guys are leveling too fast, but I don't think so. I think you guys are fine. So yeah, there you go. I had to create a new monster from scratch because of
So-
the name.
There was a good name on it.
It was.
Do we
That was
each
a
get
really good
500 XP? Is that it?
Yeah, everyone gets 500 XP. We're just completing the session. Oh,
What
and
was-
Bill and Ted just get 500 each, Jeff too. No extra bonuses.
Alright.
What was the next level for 3?
7,500.
For slow.
11,500?
7,500, and that's for slow.
Okay, yeah, that. Unless we die.
Did Bill and Ted level?
Level 2.
Trevel, the ultimate evil.
Trevel!
I'm gonna save the session. Did anyone level?
Nope.